Okay, welcome everybody to Weiner BS 1363 13 amp plug top. I've made some notes that you can look at and use in pictorial form, and it basically talks you through what you have to do stage by stage. So as long as you carry these stages on, then we shouldn't have much issues. Firstly, I'd just like to do a couple of health and safety issues. The tools you'll need to do the job: a pair of wire strippers, a screwdriver, a pair of side cutters, and an electrician's knife. Firstly, remember, electrician's knives aren't the sharpest knives in the world, but they're still sharp enough to cause you some damage or cut you. I would suggest if you do have make a cut, wash it under water and administer a plaster. If it's worse than that, then seek first aid. This first stage I'm going to carry out is ringing the outer sheath. Now, using the made-up ruler, we're going to measure approximately 5.5 centimetres of cable, and we're going to ring it. Now, the important thing is we don't hold our knife like this, because you're more likely to slip and injure yourself. If you hold your knife in a clasp motion, you can make the ring, and we should be have full control over the blade. So what we do is, without going too deep and pressing too hard, make a slight ring around the cable, and once you've done that, you can pull the cable back, and the outside of the flex should gently come off in your hand. So if you're working too hard to pull it off, you might need to give it an extra little bit just to get it off. The white chalk inside is normal, it's just to help the cable sheath detach from the cable. Second thing we'll do is to undo the front plate. Now, if your hands are wobbling and you've got, you're struggling to get the hole in, just use your thumb, rest it on there, put it in the hole, and just undo it. It's a good technique because we don't want to slip and stick the screwdriver in our hand, so by doing this, it usually helps. We'll remove the lid, and you can observe how the fuse is in place and all the screws. We have here a piece of equipment which will hold the flex in place. We call it the cord grip, and this is something that we'll have to remove prior to putting the flex in place. So what I would suggest is to turn it over onto your hand, and then again undo the cord grip. Now, the most important thing with this now is that you don't lose the screws. So what I tend to do is to undo one of them all the way and remove it, put it somewhere where it's not going to get lost, and leave the other one in place so that we can use it to hold the grip in place and to gauge the length of what we need. If we offer up the flex into the plug, all flexes are similar, apart from they may come out at different positions, so don't worry too much. But what I would suggest is that we put the earth wire in the centre, because that's the one that's going to go furthest. Approximately 5mm past the end, push the cord grip back into place and just hold it with your thumb. Place the screw in, again resting your screwdriver on your finger. Make sure that you don't screw it into your hand, and just tighten up. We should have it like that. Now, first thing we do is to put the earth in first. So using all of the cable, put a small bend and measure 10mm. Now, you can use the side cutters to cut it and pull, or if you're used to using side cutters, you may cut them, which I'll do on the neutral, just to show you two different ways. Twist the wires and bend them back tightly. The pins do come up from the plug top itself, so if you want to pull it, if you want to take it out just to help you, you can, but make sure you move the screw all the way and place the wire inside the hole and then push back down. Screw back down and push the earth wire into place. Second one is the neutral. Again, don't cut any off with this, just remove 10mm from the end, and like I said, using the side cutters if you wish to use them, just two small indentations and then pull. Twist the cables, double the end back, and again unscrew and place the wire inside and push it back. The live is a little bit trickier, so if you measure exactly where the wire hits the terminal, put your thumb in that place and make your cut, and make 10mm. If you want to just again twist the wires, and on this occasion you will need to take out the fuse and put that somewhere where it's safe. Undo the screw, place it over the wire, push it back into place, and remember this is quite tricky, so not to rush it, and screw down. Once that's all done, place the plug top, and that is a good standard BS 1363 plug, which should last a good 25 years with a bit of luck. Okay, thank you for watching and good luck with that. Place the lid and we're all done.